There were very disturbing findings. Kالوتي was doing over 5.2 billion US dollars in cash in 1 year. We found fraudulent transactions, gold bars coated in silver received as gold. Kالوتي was dealing with sanctioned countries or entities, dealing with conflict gold. And we concluded that Kالوti's due diligence management system is a huge failure. I mean, it's not functioning effectively, far from functioning effectively.
I noticed that there were lots of communications with the client during the last 2 weeks before submission. And there were some of them in writing and involved giving advice to the client in writing on how to draft the compliance report. In some cases, even one of the findings was redrafted and rewritten by the team in Dubai. And I think that is, in my opinion, again, professional opinion, is inappropriate.
I feel extremely comfortable on the way the situation with the client has been handled. We have all the appropriate expertise leverage from a professional practice directive perspective, from a legal standpoint. I'm convinced we're doing the right thing here.
The findings were clear, the objective, the documentary evidence was clear. Neither the DMCC nor EY later on really challenged the findings themselves. They just were, thinking of creative ways to deal with the matter. They instructed me to help the Dubai regulator and the Dubai refiners. How could I challenge this in such a way that is safe for me and my family as well?
Who could do any harm to you? Who?
First, one thing I'm concerned about is that the government of Dubai, knowing my opinion and that I tried, as you know, as you said it earlier, I really tried to prove my professional opinion earlier with my discussions and debates with you. And you chose to go the front way. This opinion is upsetting to the government of Dubai, and they could.
No, but not at all. I mean,
please.
But you're not the only one. The firm has expressed this view in the management report.
I'm saying my opinion about what has been disclosed. My opinion that we shouldn't participate with the DMCC because they are conflicted. I believe they are conflicted. There is evidence that they conducted conflict of interest. They have been part of a conflict of interest. So all of these things will upset the Dubai government, and they will say, Amjad, you are trying to damage the reputation of Dubai.
Oh, come on. Do we anticipate a concern that it's going to make the government mad against EY? My answer is I don't think so, because if they have to be mad, it's going to be about K, not about us. Now, concerning an individual partner within EY, namely you, unless the individual partner has been vocal, which I hope not, saying, I want EY to do this and I will do that, please be aware that I'll pick up the phone and talk to LBMA because they must know blah, blah, blah.
It's a threat. He's saying to me, if you open your mouth, you will not be safe. Either they knew that, any reasonable person would not put himself and his family at risk and risk their safety. So they thought that if we push him to do that and we don't give him other options, then he has no other option but, force him out of the firm.